You're not supposed to know this. Bitcoin uses just 0.23% of the world's energy, and that changes everything. But the real twist isn't the number. It's how miners flip a grid from fragile to flexible. Most people believe mining is an energy monster. They picture endless server farms sucking power from the grid. That image dominated headlines for years. Simple story: waste and environmental harm. But a new wave of data blows up that narrative. The reality is complex and surprising. A fresh report from Paradigm changes the game. The entire Bitcoin network uses just 0.23% of global energy. Let that sink in. If the footprint is that small, the debate shifts from how much energy to how it's used. Here's the shocker. Miners can turn on and off almost instantly. That flexibility is a grid hack. Other big loads? Slow, expensive, complex to shut down. Miners are a new kind of load, responsive in real time. And when you compare mining to AI, the story flips again. Stay with me. The next 60 seconds will change how you see energy. To get mining's potential, compare it to the new power giant, AI. AI is booming. Demand is exploding. These facilities are electricity hungry. AI runs 24/7. Interruptions kill value. AI is rigid demand. Mining is flexible. Paradigm frames miners as a flexible grid asset. AI as constant demand. AI forces costly grid buildouts for peak loads. Miners chase cheap power and shut down when prices spike. Two power-hungry forces. One demands constant high-quality power. The other scavenges excess and shuts off when the grid is stressed. This contrast will shape the future of energy and tech. It's a challenge and a massive opportunity for a smarter, more resilient grid. But what happens when miners pivot into AI? That's where the story twists again. Stay. The stakes just went up. Mining companies aren't standing still. They see the value of their power, land, and know-how. They're retrofitting facilities and building HPC data centers for AI. Why? Hosting AI can be more profitable and more stable than mining. But the load changes. Flexible becomes rigid. AI clients won't tolerate shutdowns for price spikes. Result: profit pushes toward AI, but the grid loses flexibility. The same site can balance renewables or become another inelastic load. Nothing is fixed. Incentives steer destiny. So, can mining be engineered as a grid tool? Let's dive in. Grids are shifting from centralized coal and gas to wind and solar. Great for the planet, harder to balance. Too little power, brownouts, too much, damage. As peakers retire, we need new tools. Miners can shut down in minutes, even seconds. When renewables surge, miners soak up excess. That creates a price floor, stabilizing markets. During heat waves, miners power down, freeing gigawatts for homes and hospitals. Demand response beats building another peaker. It's like a giant distributed battery that gets paid to exist. Washington is watching, and the rules will decide the outcome. A bipartisan bill targets data center energy, including crypto mines, demanding transparency. They want reliable data on grid stability, prices, and emissions. One camp pushes restrictions and taxes. Another sees miners as flexible partners. Meanwhile, mining races toward ruthless efficiency. Joules per terahash, energy for 1 trillion calculations. Lower is better. Top rigs now hit around 5 JTH, down from 30 to 50 just years ago. Result: lower energy per Bitcoin, more resilient profits, more sites viable, more demand response. Early pilots: consume excess at night, shut down at peak. Blackouts avoided. Verification tools can prove clean energy use in real time. But risks are real: carbon, competition for power, and community impact. Let's face them head on. Some miners still burn fossil power. If price pumps dirty energy temps. Constrained grids can see higher local prices. Noise, low job counts, outside firms. Backlash grows without benefits. Policy can flip. Investments can strand. This won't be decided by luck. It's design. Pay for demand response. Reward flexibility. Require transparent energy. Plus carbon reporting. Build interrupt rights into PPAs. Align profit with grid stability. Control fleets in seconds. Automate responses to grid signals. We stand at a critical juncture. A critical juncture. A critical juncture. Data says Bitcoin's share is small, and its interruptibility can modernize the grid. With the wrong incentives, it becomes a burden. With the right ones, a tool. Boardrooms, Congress, investors. The choice is being made right now. Mind blow. 0.23%. Yet it could stabilize a renewable grid. Demand transparency, reward flexibility, align policy. Most people don't know this. Send it to someone who should.